Hello, this is the Mystic Kitten. My name is Michelle, and I'm going to do a pick a card tonight. So it's kind of like what the cards want to tell you. I've got some advice in there. I've got all kinds of cards in these piles. So the first pile has a rose quartz heart. The second one is a howlite, and the third pile is a jasper, picture jasper, I think, and it has the word dream on it. So pile 1 is the rose quartz, pile 2 is the howlite, and pile 3 is the jasper. So while I do my opening speech, you can pick your pile. I always like to suggest you pick the pile that you're drawn to right off the bat, not a favorite number, or don't pick the same one all the time. Just whatever pops into your head at first. So this is a general read. It cannot, will not resonate with everybody, but I hope that everybody can get something out of it. I won't timestamp them either. The reason I don't timestamp is because if you feel drawn to all three, then perhaps there's a little wee message in all three. I'm sorry, the cat's over here and she's being absolutely ridiculous. Raven, you're casting shadows all over the place. Knock it off. Crazy cat. All right, so I hope everybody has their piles. We're going to put pile 3 there, pile 2 there, and we'll start with pile 1. All right, so I'm going to do it backwards to how I pulled them. So your past energy is the 7 of Swords. The current energy is Judgment. And the future energy is the 3 of Cups. So it looks like you have a celebration coming, so that's nice. Let's get some clarification on these. So the 7 of Swords is talking about letting things go from the past, walking away, breaking free. Judgment is all about seeing things for what they are and allowing yourself to succumb to your path. It's also about, in this deck, it kind of speaks more, to me anyways, it speaks more about following your intuition, allowing that to guide you. And in your immediate future, you have the 3 of Cups, which is a celebration, right? It's victory. Clarify the 3 of Cups, please. Clarify the 3 of Cups, please. Oh, that's too many. And clarify Judgment, please. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. All right, so clarifying the 5 of Swords, you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. So this tells me, yeah, you put in the work, you were blinded to perhaps some truth, or there were some secrets maybe that you were choosing not to see. With the Knight of Wands, you were losing interest. The desire just wasn't there like it was before. But with the Four of Cups being in reverse, that tells me that you finally were able to see the path that was intended for you. Oh, this is quite the story. In your current energy, you have the Judgment, which is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So the story I'm getting out of this is whatever this was, whatever it was that you walked away from, when you finally seen it for what it was, you made a choice which left the other person with, like, you didn't, the person's situation, whatever the case may be, however it resonates with you, you took their options away. You felt bound by it, and they felt like everything was fine, but you felt like there was a lack of excitement, a lack of emotion. When you made your choice, it left them feeling sad and regretful. And I think the pair of you right now are, or whatever, whether it's you and another person or it's an ex-employer, there's regrets there. There's some pain, some heartache. Your immediate future, clarifying the Three of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. So by looking inwards and finding yourself again and using your emotions as part of your guide, you were able to mend your broken heart and find your happiness again, find your victory within your own self. All right, so let's see what the guidance or the advice was. Your advice is the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Magician. I feel like there's a card turned over. Give me 2 seconds here. Oh, I put all of them in wrong. Lovely. Okay. So, your advice from the universe is to celebrate. Make your decisions. Be strong, fast in your decisions. And understand that you create your own future. Even if the energies right now are saying that you have a set path, you have to remember that you have free will. Everything can change, right? I can only read the energies as they are right now as they stand. So if you continue on the same path with the same energy, then yes, this could very well be very much a prediction. However, you have the ability to change it, whether it be for the good or the bad. And that's how the magician manifests, right? All right. So your feather guidance, or your bird guides, is the dove. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. And you got the condor. Hold the highest version of your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. Your self-healing card is Know Thyself. It is the most important task you have. Your gateway card is expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. So that's what you need to be telling yourself in the morning. Remind yourself that you create your own miracles. All right, and I will be using my book for this one. So your light message is number 11. It's a good number. And your dark message is number 30. So the light message, number 11. Improvisation. Don't worry if you don't have a solid plan. The light message, the process of improvisation may reveal an unknown genius in you. And your dark advice, or your shadow side advice, is victory. You've won, or someone else has won. Either way, the conflict is coming to a close. Dark, beware of bloodlust. There is no need to punish anyone. So remember that, right? Like that's, out of the two, I mean, that one almost seems the most important to me. I'm getting that if you're holding on to some sort of anger or some sort of feud from your past, now's the time to let that go, right? All right, pile 1, that was you. On to pile 2, which was the howlite. All right. Your past energy is the 6 of Wands. Your current energy is the Star, and your immediate future energy is the 6 of Wands. So, in the past, you were feeling victorious, and you were feeling like you had the world at your fingertips. In your current energy, you have the Star, which is all about manifesting and making new dreams, making new desires, harnessing the ability to see what might be rather than what is. And your immediate future energy is the 6 of Swords. And in this deck, some decks it's a little more somber, but in this deck I see it as going after what you want. So it's like you had come to a victory, realizing that it wasn't quite what you thought it was going to be. It wasn't all rainbows and stardust, which is when you came into the Star, you started wanting more. And your immediate future is going after it. You want it. What's the 6 of Wands about? 6 of Wands in the immediate or in the past energy. Clarifying the 6 of Wands, you got the Justice and the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, you know, it was just, it was well deserved. You worked hard for it and you gave back. You took it as an opportunity to better not just yourself, but better those who you love and who are around you. But I get the sense that it still didn't feel like enough. Clarify the Star for me in the current energy. This current energy has a lot to say for both you guys. Pile 1 and pile 2. The Star is clarified by the Death card. the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, the Magician, and the Eight of Pentacles. So this tells me that there was definitely something happened. There was a loss of enthusiasm, a loss of drive. With the Page of Pentacles and the Sun being in reverse like that, it tells me that, yeah, it wasn't what you thought it was. The grass was definitely not greener, which sent you into a Magician. You decided that you were going to pull your socks back up and fuck it, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to make my life exactly as I want it. And you're willing to put in the work with the Eight of Pentacles here. You've started to make the work, which leads us into the Six of Swords, which is forward motion, which makes sense. You're moving towards that. On the floor. But it's causing you, this movement is causing you stress. You're worried that it's going to be the same outcome as last time. You're going to put in the work and you're not going to see the fruits of your labor. You're worried that you're making the wrong choices, that you're just making the same mistakes over and over again. The Knight of Wands in reverse like this, that tells me that you just can't find your passion for this. Whatever it is you're going after, you know that it makes sense to go after it, but you're worried that it's just going to yield the same thing. Let's get a possible outcome. Just left too many questions. Oh, I did it again. Possible outcome for pile 2, please. Possible outcome for pile 2. That's too many. One more, please. Thank you. It's going to be a struggle. And it's not going to be as clean as you hoped it was. But you'll make the right choices. You will make the right choices. You got, for possible outcome, you got Seven of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Also, don't sign any contracts right now. I'm hearing cut your nose off to spite your face. Don't do it. Don't jump into it hoping that you're making the right choice. Make sure you know you're making the right choice. All right. Now I have advice for you guys. The advice you got was the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the King of Pentacles. So basically, it's going to be you're going to have to work for this. It's going to be a lot of work, and you're going to have to put the work in. Even when you feel discouraged, you have to make the choice. The Lover is all about making choices. In a love reading, it often means soulmates, but in a general reading or in a financial reading, a work reading, anything like that, the Lovers is more about making choices and choosing your heart's desire and choosing what fulfills you. And the King of Pentacles is success. He's strong and he's dependable and he gets shit done. So as long as you stay true to yourself and you put in the work even when you feel discouraged, I get the strong feeling that you can make it into this King of Pentacles quite easily, is what it's telling you. If you want it, it's there. You just have to make the choice to become the King of Pentacles. All right, your bird guidance is the peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Remember that death card came up? Death is all about rebirth. It's not about the death of something. It's about the rebirth of something else. You can't become a better version of yourself without the old version of you dying. Sorry, I have candles behind me and I was just worried about my hair. Bluebird. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. That's a nice card. Your daily healing card is develop flexibility and aim to be in harmony in all environments. Oh, flexibility, that sounds too much like change. I hate change. Oh, I hate change. Breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. Remind yourself that. When things get really shitty and tough, I'm glad this one came out for you guys, actually. It's very cohesive to the message. Things are going to get shitty. Things suck sometimes, and that's cool. Negativity is going to be there. It doesn't matter. On your very best day, if you look hard enough, you can find negativity. You just have to be looking hard enough. So the same could be said about positivity, right? It's that look for the silver lining instead of trying to find the rain cloud. All right, and your light message is number 27, and your dark message is number 14. So let's see what they have to say about this. So 27. Compassion. If you've been harmed by someone, your pain and anger is a legitimate response. But if you find yourself stuck in a wounded place, you can heal your heart by filling it with compassion. Light message. Having compassion for someone isn't really about them at all. It's about finding the peace inside yourself. And your dark message is patronage. Some people have a hard time accepting what they view as charity, letting pride get in the way. Having a pardon or more than one isn't the same as taking a handout. The dark message. Support with a lot of strings attached takes the joy out of it for everyone. So if you're helping people, help people because you like to help them. Not because you think you might get something from them later on. And on the other side, careful who you're taking, careful whose advice you're taking. Somebody might be leading you astray. All right, so that's you, pile 2. And pile 3, the Jasper. All right, in your past energy, you have the 10 of Wands. In your current energy, you have the 4 of Wands. And in the immediate future, you have Justice. You packed up and left, hey, pile 3? And you feel like everything's going really good right now. But I get the sinking suspicion you're starting to question yourself. Did I make the right choice? I regret hurting someone. It felt right in the time. When you packed up and left, it felt right. Just don't know that I feel like it feels so right now. All of a sudden my energy has dive bombed and I feel regretful and I feel sorrowful and yeah, typically the Four of Wands is celebration and I'm not getting a feeling that you're celebrating anymore. Ten of Wands. Clarify Ten of Wands, please. Clarify Ten of Wands, please. Okay, clarifying the Ten of Wands. You got the King of Wands in reverse, the Six of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands, sorry, in reverse. So, you kind of turned into a dick, hey? And you left. You just left. Without a second thought, without saying a word, you just left. And it made you look kind of like a douche. And you didn't even care. You felt like it was the only way to move forward. And it may have been. But was it necessary to do it the way you did? Because I feel like you hurt a couple people. Somebody got hurt in this. There's some hurt feelings in this. And I feel like there might have even been some cheating here. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. Clarify the Four of Wands. Oh. Here we go. Clarifying the Four of Wands. You got the Sun in reverse, the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. So you're not happy. You're showing. It's a show. It's a show. I feel like you might have been dealing with a Leo. And you're like, fuck you. I'm happy. Look how happy I am. I'm the Page of Swords. I'm coming in and I'm taking life by the balls and I'm doing what I want and I'm having a great time doing it. The problem with that is, though, you're doing it as the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is causing you to be the Three of Wands in reverse, which means you have no passion for where you are or what you're doing right now, nor can you make a decision about moving forward, which brings you into the Justice. Absolutely. Clarify Justice for me, please, for pile 3. Clarify Justice. Immediate future. Got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. You're being frivolous. You're being fickle. And the King of Swords, though he is a very strong leader, he is also a dick and he will overthink absolutely everything. That was too many cards. And so I feel like that's what you're doing. You're being very impractical and you're spending like crazy. And you are overanalyzing everybody's actions because you're not taking the time to go within and really see what happened and why you feel the way you do, which is putting you into the Four of Swords. You're feeling remorseful, you're feeling dead inside, nothing brings you joy and happiness right now. All right, let's get some guidance or advice. Oh, I did it again. Every time this time. There we go. All right. And your advice is the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Emperor. You have to see, you have to take hold and want to make that choice. Because you're going from the One of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles, which means you start making better choices in this world, and where we can touch, see, taste, feel, money, home, stuff like that on this physical plane. So going from, it's not the Ace though, but the Page of Pentacles is also very juvenile, whereas the Two of Pentacles, it's like that eternal struggle, good and bad, right and wrong, do I, don't I. But if you really take control of your own self and get your Emperor mojo going, that's where you need to be. You need to be at peace. You need to find your peace with what happened, how it played out, what your part was, what their part was. Say sorry if necessary. Go find your sorry if it's needed. And then let it go. So you can evolve into this Emperor and get what is truly been mapped out for you. All right, your bird advice or guidance is the Vulture. Accept the inevitable. Let go of the past and welcome a rebirth to begin. And you got the Crane. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bliss this union. So those are good things. Your daily healing, is foster patience. And I think that could have been part of what happened in your past. You didn't have the patience to put in the work. Which one is this? This is gateway advice. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Remind yourself that every day is a new beginning. Remind yourself that with every choice we make, we're changing our future. We're changing those energies around us. And then you have, for your light message, number 8, and for your dark message, number 20. Motivation. Things were going along so well. What happened? Whether it's from weariness, boredom, interference, somehow the situation has become bogged down and no process is being made. Light message. Remind yourself why you got involved in the first place. And your dark message, number 20. Karma. Remember the things you did, that thing you always felt a bit guilty about. It's coming back around just like you always knew it would. Dark message. Be brave and face the music. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope that this helps. And I hope that you took something out of it that will help you moving forward. So with that, I will say thank you for joining me this evening. And you guys have a fantastic night. Blessed be.